The prophetic clock hums with hope, painting Old Testament shadows that point straight to the church's pre-tribulation rapture. In our last video, Ruth and Daniel showed us God's pattern of snatching his people away before judgment, and today we'll dig into 4 more types: Methuselah, Esther, Enoch, and Elijah, each a vivid picture of the church's escape. Let's start with Methuselah in Genesis 5, verse 27. His name, meaning his death shall bring, carries prophetic weight. As the oldest man in Scripture, living 969 years, his death aligned with the year of Noah's flood, per Genesis 7, verses 6 to 11. Here's why this matters. Methuselah's long life delayed God's judgment, echoing 1 Peter 3, verse 20, where God waited patiently before the flood. When Methuselah died, the flood unleashed, but Noah, a type of preserved Israel, was spared in the ark. I see Methuselah as a shadow of the church, whose presence on earth holds back tribulation's flood. In 2 Thessalonians 2, verses 6 to 7, something restrains the Antichrist until it's taken out of the way. I believe that's the church, raptured before wrath, as 1 Thessalonians 5, verse 9, assures we're not destined for it. This is my interpretation. Scripture doesn't explicitly call Methuselah a rapture type, but his death-triggering judgment, while Noah is saved, mirrors the church's removal before tribulation. Next, let's explore Esther in Esther 2, verses 8 to 17. Esther, a Jewish orphan, is chosen as queen, safe in King Ahasuerus' palace, while Haman plots genocide against her people in Esther 3. In Esther 4, she risks her life to save Israel, but she's protected from the violence, secure in the king's court. This pictures the church, safeguarded with Christ, our king, during tribulation, as Psalm 121, verse 7 promises. The Lord will keep you from all evil. Esther's safety before judgment mirrors the church's rapture, while Israel endures tribulation's trials, aligning with our church-Israel distinction from video 4. My reasoning? Esther's removal to the palace before Haman's plot unfolds parallels the church's escape before tribulation's wrath, a pattern of divine protection. Now, Enoch, in Genesis 5, verse 24, is a striking type. Scripture says, Enoch walked with God, and he was not, for God took him. Hebrews 11, verse 5, clarifies he was taken by faith, never seeing death. Before the flood's judgment, God snatched Enoch away, a clear picture of the rapture, harpazo in Greek, raptura in Latin, per 1 Thessalonians 4, verse 17. I see Enoch representing the church, taken to heaven before tribulation, per 1 Thessalonians 4, verse 17, where we are caught up to meet the Lord. This isn't speculative. Enoch's sudden removal is a direct parallel to the church's harpazo, though I interpret its timing as pre-tribulation based on the flood's timing. Finally, Elijah in 2 Kings 2, verse 11, is caught up in a whirlwind to heaven, alive, in a chariot of fire. This dramatic ascent, before Elisha continues God's work in Israel, mirrors the church's sudden rapture, leaving Israel to face tribulation, as Revelation 7 shows with the 144,000. My view? Elijah's removal before judgment aligns with the church's escape, reinforcing the pre-tribulation pattern seen in 1 Thessalonians 5, verse 9. Are we, as Christians, trusting God to snatch us away like Enoch and Elijah, ready for his call? The prophetic clock pulses, heralding the church's exit just before the tribulation storm breaks.